You are now tuned in to Not Without Alonzo.
Alright, Alonzo. It's been a sad week for hip hop. This past Sunday was a beautiful day here in Los Angeles. Up until we heard about the unfortunate killing of Nipsey Hussle. Talk to me.
You know, for old school dude, I didn't know the brother. I never met him before. But in fact, I kind of knew him. I realized they said he used to work at Chambers. I've been going to Chambers for years, getting
What's
my
Chambers?
Chambers shoe shine parlor on
Oh,
Slauson.
okay.
I remember his face, but he was a different cat. He didn't have all the beard and everything. But I do remember him being around Chambers. And one thing about Chambers that I know, most of the guys at Chambers are pretty cool dudes. You know, they may be affiliated, but they do it out of necessity, not so much out of activity. And because you got to get your money over there. But I didn't really know him personally. But man, I didn't sleep with a damn on Sunday night.
It was weird.
You know, it felt like a family member had died, man. It was just, it's you know, I recently lost a good friend of mine, Rollo from Sanford and Son. And after he passed, it messed me up because me and him we was cool. And, but when this dude died, man, and when all the conspiracy theories came out right behind it, you know, the Dr. Sabi video, documentary, you know, this and this and this and this, police and government. Come on, man, what are we dealing with here? What are we doing? You know, and then to find out somebody from his own neighborhood killed him. And it kind of goes to one of my sayings, and that is, it's hard to come up and stay down. Because no matter how many folks love you, somebody ain't checking for your ass, okay? Sometimes as you be more impressive, some people get depressed with your impression, by your impression. And it really makes it kind of hard and unsafe to be, you know, sometimes a kind of high profile in the hood. My profile, I keep it real mellow. I'm older, I've learned different. You know, I learned from old school cats. You got to maintain a low profile. Be glad to see everybody. Don't treat nobody like shit. I don't know nothing about the guy's personality, but you know, you just treat everybody with respect, and you know, and that's what I do. That's one of the keys to my success. But it's hard to tell sometimes. And I'm not saying this is the case with my man, but it's hard to tell somebody when they on top to back down a little bit, you know. And for me, that's that all gas, no brakes philosophy that young guys have. And one thing about all gas, no brakes, you might hit a wall. Okay? All gas and no brakes might cause you to hit a wall. And that wall could be the police, could be some hood stuff, it could be anything. And, you know, it just, you know, even, it just, the whole thing, man, just brings my vibe down, dude.
Yeah, fucked it up, man.
You know?
And it was a dude named Shitty Cuz.
Now that...
What the fuck? Shitty Cuz.
Shitty Cuz. Now,
How do you pick a gang name like Shitty Cuz?
you know, you got to be a low-down motherfucker. I mean, I knew a nigga named Low-Down, okay?
So you know, you trust that motherfucker
Yeah,
at all.
you know, don't fuck with Low-Down, okay? That nigga right there, that's his name. Okay, but Shitty Cuz,
Man.
I mean, he's had to do a whole lot of fucked up shit to get a name to stick with him, you know, called Shitty Cuz.
Yeah.
You know, and to see that he was trying to, you know, ignite some other shit by wearing a red hoodie, allegedly. Allegedly, he had on a red hoodie, which meant he could have been, you know, it could have been some cross-town situation, and that could have been used to ignite some other shit that's not necessary, try to divert the pressure off of him. But man, you know, when you had that environment, and it's just one thing about, you can't tell young cats about the gang environment. You know, the gang environment is like a cloud or a canopy that so much stuff can go on under that, even if it wasn't what it was or what it appeared to be, because of the gang cloud hanging over it. Things could happen and be worked in that chaos, okay? It's like a tornado. If enough wind is blowing, shit gonna fly everywhere. And when shit is flying, you don't know whether somebody's throwing it or the wind is blowing it.
Yeah.
Okay? And you know, if it was what it was, or if it wasn't what it looked like it was, it can get written off as being something else because of the environment. And these are some of the things you have to, I try to express to guys, man, look, man, if you trying to do this over here, you got to either be with this or be with that.
You can't have one foot in, one foot out.
Can't have one foot in, one foot out. I understand what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes you may let your money speak for your intentions.
Mm-hmm.
Your presence may not be as prominent as you want it to be. Okay? Because when you're too accessible, you're too accessible. Okay? And I had somebody told me the same thing, man, stop being so accessible. You know, sometimes don't answer your phone. Sometimes don't go to the club every day at the same time. But I'm the boss. I got to. So even for me, you know, and you know, although the little money I made off the documentary, you don't know what niggas thinking. Okay?
Billions.
Whatever it is, you eating more. You might have more than him, and you know you don't know. Mm-hmm. And you know, in the slightest inkling of a guy's ego being hurt or his feelings getting hurt can lead to something as tragic as we have right now, man. And, you know, for me, that's that bullshit for real.
And that was supposedly the case. Supposedly, the guy supposedly Nipsey called him some sort of snitch or rat or something like that. You're not welcome in this neighborhood. Dude leaves, comebacks with the hammers and
when you are into the gang life that deep, and that's all you got, and somebody take it from you. Sometimes you may feel like you have to re-up on your reputation. I don't know, man. It just seems like it's, dude, we know it's senseless no matter what it is. Whatever it was, it wasn't worth that man dying. Whatever it was, okay? It wasn't worth that man. I got a few things in my my default pattern that's worth doing the ultimate for. And cussing me out, calling me a bitch, punk, fuck you, nigga, you bald head motherfucker, ain't none of them.
Nah, hell nah.
Okay? But when you wear your ego on your sleeve and you get embarrassed, you know, sometimes cats can't take that. And, you know, we dealing with a generation of grandbabies from crack babies now, okay? You don't know what emotional problem this person may have, okay? Crack babies had babies, okay? So you don't know what emotional problem this person may have, and all he needs is just a justification and opportunity.
Yeah. And they're saying that he had some mental issues, which is obvious if you pull up on somebody in broad daylight and smoke them. I don't know, what does that say about mental issues, and what do you think about mental issues in the hood?
I think mental issues, man, is something that's really ignored in this country, and in some cases they're even caused. When everybody in this mama, if you're 5 years old, 4 years old, can't sit down after you ate a bowl of sugar smacks, sugar flakes, sugar frosted flakes, you go to school hyped up, all of a sudden you get diagnosed as ADHD because you can't sit your little ass down because you're full of sugar, you high, okay? Bottom line, your little kids is high, okay? If you feed them sugar smacks and sugar this and sugar that, you know damn well you won't give your kid no sugar nothing before it's time to go to bed. Why would you do that before it's time to go to school? Okay? Why would you give your kids sugar smacks or energy drinks, donuts before it's time to go to school? Now his ass is bouncing off the walls, and little boys are more prone to it than little girls. Okay? You know, I got 3 daughters. I ain't never been to the school other than to see them do their programs. I ain't never been to school other than to pick them up. All your daughters so lovely. All 3 of them. That's lovely. My boy, shit. Me and the principal become on a first name basis. Both of them. Okay? Both of them. They just have a different way of doing things, man. And if you treated everything with a drug, there's a side effect. You know, they tell you sometimes if your eyes start bleeding, your asshole falls off, and you want to have thoughts of suicide, discontinue using this product. Well, motherfucker, if it'll make you want to kill yourself, why would it make you want to kill somebody else during the withdrawal period? And I tell this story all the time. I'm going to tell it again today in case you didn't hear it the first 10 times. It happened to me. My 16-year-old son, when he was younger, man, they called themselves prescribing something for him, and I didn't like the fact they did it, but, you know, I kind of went along with it and see what was going to happen. And he was always a messy-ass kid and room tore up and running around the house acting the fool. They gave him some of that shit. And one day, man, that shit must have kicked in because he turned into like a Stepford kid. Hi, Dad. Good afternoon, Dad. I'm going to my room. I'm going to clean my room. I walk into this brother's room, man. Motherfucker room, spotless. Dad, I cleaned my room. What do you think? Huh? Who the fuck is this? 2 days later, I'm in a room, half asleep in my bed, watching television. One eye on, one eye off. And he walks up and says, Dad. I said, yeah, what's up, Dad? He says, I think I want to kill myself. Woke me straight. What the fuck you mean? I think I want to kill myself. And I'm like, oh, fuck. How do you deal with some shit like that? Your son tells you think he want to kill himself. So I immediately threw all that shit out the house. Told my lady, I don't give a fuck who the doctor is. You can't go back to that motherfucker. And he been tearing up his room ever since, okay? But I can deal with that, okay? And a lot of times, what they call emotional problems, it's just a motherfucker need his ass whooped. That's all. Yeah. That's all. They ban the belt and start prescribing pills instead of prescribing ass whooping, okay? A good ass whooping will jog a lot of will get a nigga's memory straight, improve your grade point average, okay? Get your house cleaned a lot faster. A good ass whooping will do these things. Get the yard cleaned up, the dog shit picked up, the dog fed, dishes washed. A good ass whooping. You can't prescribe no pills to get the garbage put out faster. You can't prescribe no pills to get the dishes washed and the floor mopped and the yard done and the trash put out. But a good ass whooping is a prescription that has a universal effect across all house duties and schoolwork, okay? But they tell us that that's no longer prescribed. Yeah. Okay, they give you Ritalin and Adderall and everything else. When some leather across the ass will do just as well. Yeah. And I'm one of them parents, and both of my boys, my daughters never touched them, never had to put hands on them. My boys, we had to go at it a few times, and because I went at it back then, I ain't got to go at it no more.
Nip that shit in the bud.
Over with. Yeah. When I say something, it's a done deal. Yeah. Okay, that motherfucker might snap. Okay. That's that bullshit for real.
Like shitty, cuz. So apparently he was homeboys with Nipsey. That was they were from the same hood. And going back to the medicine thing, the main conspiracy right off top was that Nipsey is working on this documentary with Dr. Sadie, who is supposedly this doctor who prescribes more natural herbs and things like that. Apparently Lisa Left Eye Lopez was attached to him, and there's a conspiracy around her death. Did you believe any of that when it first came out?
You know, man, when Lisa Left Eye Lopez first died, I was just a TLC fan. I really wasn't aware of why she was over there doing what she was doing. But, when you're an old school conspiracy theorist and you've read the ISIS papers and you've seen all the various documentation that has led you to believe led you to think in a different way, okay, ain't no telling what happened. When you see your people have been literally turned against themselves, the hood has been turned against itself. Even those who are trying to do good in the hood, somebody find a reason to put a bullet in him. Now, if that was a white boy that had killed him, the joint would be on fire right now.
God, LA would be on fire.
Okay? But if a cop had killed him, we'd still be burning this bitch down. Yeah. We couldn't go outside for all the smoke. Yeah. But because a brother did it, it's still tragic. But the retaliation or the get back ain't none. Mm-hmm. It might be some, but it's like, oh shit. It's like you stub your toe. Who the fuck you gonna get mad at? Yeah. You stubbed your toe. Okay? You ran into that goddamn wall. Not the wall didn't jump out in front of you. You want to kick the wall's ass, but you're gonna break your hand now. So, it's like fuck. And what's really crazy, and I'm hoping that somebody get it, and about somebody, a lot of people get it. But when I looked at the news last night and I saw folks, heard people were shooting dykes down at the damn memorial and shit, man, come on, man. Come on. Can the brother get some respect?
Yeah, I know, right?
You out there to show respect, but you disrespecting him.
Throwing up the flags. And
come on, man. But why would you shoot dice at something like that? Yeah. Then folks got they said people got stabbed. They said nobody got stabbed. Somebody made a loud noise. People took off running. Okay, nobody got shot. And this is another example. This is another example of why it's so hard to get a group of folks together, especially youngsters. Because it's like waving a match in front of a can of gas. The slightest thing can turn into something bigger than what it's supposed to be. I mean, the slightest misunderstanding, the slightest noise, because they're all skittish.
Yeah.
Okay, they're all skittish. I mean, I see brothers, man, you got to see niggas like deers,
Yeah.
Okay?
Car backfires.
Right, okay, everybody ducking, okay? And everybody's skittish, everybody's in support, but you know, you got folks from both sides of the tracks here. You don't know somebody want to get back, you hear the support, but then you still got your foot in the other side, you know? And that, for me, is really what, I think that's really what it's really, I wanted to go out there, but I knew I wouldn't. Okay, I want to take my cameras out there and talk to people, but I'm not going out there. Man. I got shit to do tomorrow. I don't really get caught up, you know. And this is the kind of mentality. This again, all gas, no brakes. You're going to run into a motherfucking wall.
Yeah. I have a theory. Tell me what you think about my theory. It's not a conspiracy theory, but it's more on how I think this thing is going to end.
Okay.
So we got Shitty Cuz arrested. He was just recently arrested in Bellflower. My thing is, he's apparently a known snitch. I think he's gonna work with the police. They're gonna drop some time. They'll put him in protective custody. Fucking take all his tattoos off and move him to Iowa or something like that. Like Sammy the Bull.
No, you're gonna give him a Tekashi deal.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna do something like that, and they're gonna use him to take down the Rolling 60 Crips organization. I see this as the fall of the Rolling 60 Crips. What do you think?
Again, when you read COINTELPRO and you read the paragraph where if you can't silence a leader, you kill him. You discredit him, you kill him. You couldn't discredit him. He wasn't from no white girls. He wasn't on drugs. He was affiliated, but he wasn't active. So maybe he couldn't be compromised. Okay, and you know, here's the crazy part. They've been using us against us for decades, and we don't even see it. You know, I said this before. I said it before. I'm gonna say it again. If white boys was on the corner selling dope to our sisters on the retail level, we'd ran them out the hood a long time ago. But because we did it and we made money at it, it was allowed and even glorified to a certain degree. We're the only people in the world that have a musical format dedicated to our own degradation that we rock to.
Gangsta rap.
We're the only ones that have a musical genre that is dedicated to our own annihilation that we love. Dude, help me understand that one, okay? I understand the beats is funky, but so was the Pied Piper when he sitting and rapped over the goddamn cliff. That's why they call the Pied Piper, to get rid of the rats. Okay? To get rid of the rats. That whole area is very valuable. The train coming down the middle of that motherfucker, man. The train go bust it right down, right before it get to Florence. All that right there is gonna be worth something. It's worth something now. Nipsey knew that. That's why he planted his flag where he did. So all that right there, you see all them shops, a lot of them are closed, some of them are closed down. Some of them are barely open. But still, that shopping center over there, you ain't gonna spend enough money, because when they start building, they got some. I think they got a hotel coming down there, if I'm mistaken.
Okay.
A 5-star hotel coming right there by the mall. Okay, they'd already cleaned out the jungle.
Oh yeah.
All them houses in the hills that we paid $300,000 for 25 years ago, gonna be millions.
Yeah. Downtown LA, they got those multi-million-dollar.
And the only thing about that part of town is it's not really freeway accessible. Okay, because you're in the middle of the town. the nearest freeway is fucking the 10. But if you can catch a train, damn near to the 10, okay, and be right there on Slauson in a matter of minutes, that take a lot of pressure off the freeway, off the streets. So, man, you got property values, you got property issues, you got all type of situations, and when they look at it, it's like Avatar. You got something we want. You blue people got to go. Okay, by all means, y'all got to go, and that's probably the one power force in that neighborhood. You know.
Yeah. So.
But we as black people have to understand the government is not work. They don't work for us. They work against us. Do you know if you have a Section 8 voucher right now, it's hard to find a place to live.
How so?
Shit, nobody takes Section 8.
Okay.
Why would I take Section 8 when I can get $2,200 for the same spot? The government is only gonna give me 11. I can get 22 and put some people ain't gonna get my money every month. Okay, I know people that own property, man. They're like, Section 8 is cool, but you know, I'm not gonna put my prime people over here. I know people that have Section 8 vouchers and had hell find places to live, but nobody will take. And if you do get shit, you can't hardly sleep at night.
Yeah, gunshots, drug dealers.
You can't. That's that bullshit for real. Okay, you can't go to sleep at night because man, you don't want to close your eyes. Okay, and a lot of these people have been living in the same places forever. All of a sudden, they change hands. Oh, don't want Section 8 no more. What y'all gonna do? You got 90 days, 60 days, 30 days. Okay, so when you see this, and even when the shutdown, when Trump pulled that shutdown, I thought about that. I said, people were a few days from not getting their food stamps. This fool been talking about sending you a box lunches, box groceries and shit. Okay, this motherfucker wants to give people box groceries. Fuck the EBT cards. Fuck the AFDC. We're gonna send you some corn on the cob. But then the motherfucker forgot that he killed all the goddamn farmers off with this goddamn tariff shit. So motherfuckers run out of goddamn food. We ain't got enough food to go around. The farmers ain't doing. He's subsidizing these motherfuckers not to grow shit. Then you got an idea. I'm gonna send everybody some corn and some beans. You ain't no beans, motherfucker. Ain't nothing enough. So, if these assholes go left, like they do so many times, they don't give a shit about nobody like that, man. So yeah, to get rid of a whole neighborhood of men with guns and they ain't afraid to use them, think about it. Yeah. They look at us as being disposable anyway.
Yeah, it's like that. So this is gonna go down. This isn't one of those rappers who is gonna be forgotten about tomorrow. Nipsey Hussle he was a really good rapper. He was really saying some really good stuff. I really believe he will go down with the Pops, the Biggies, and the like.
But the problem is, why motherfuckers got to go down?
Yeah.
Why motherfuckers got to go down, man? Why motherfuckers got to go down? There's a bunch of motherfuckers they can take.
Man, please, yeah.
Bunch of motherfuckers they can take.
But Nipsey.
Okay? But you got these motherfuckers that don't speak English that's blowing up. And this is what makes it like, y'all don't see this? The motherfuckers that got something to say, they got to go and leave us with the motherfuckers that ain't saying shit.
Yeah, the mumble rappers. Okay?
The motherfuckers that got something to say, got some real following, got some real positive influence, they got to go. And leave us with these motherfuckers that just, nigga, what you say?
Yeah.
These motherfuckers. Okay, so,
Yeah. My point in that is, and I was going to include Eazy-E in that, because whenever someone like this passes, there's always conspiracies behind it. There's conspiracies behind Eazy-E, and someone contaminated with AIDS and all that. But I want to ask you, because this is kind of on the same level as the Nipsey Hussle thing, because you were there back then and you were really close friends. I don't think I ever asked you if we ever talked about when Eazy-E passed and your thoughts on that, and were you there? Did you go to the hospital?
Man, Eazy, I didn't go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Eazy might have been at my house, man, about 2 months before he got sick.
Oh, good.
Easy was the only cat. Easy's the only one, except for Yella, that actually came over my house after he blew up with N.W.A. Okay. This room where we doing this video, this podcast at right now. This is not only the room where Easy did his rapping for. You saw him on Straight Outta Compton, but it also where Yella was doing this porno. Okay, and that was some fun shit. Yella used to do his pornos over here in the very beginning, and Easy, Big Man, and Jake and John, the twins, they'd always be over here hanging out. Okay. And he wasn't, he didn't really, I never seen him deal with none of the girls, nothing like that, but he would come over here because he knew he could come over here with nobody bothering me. He would come over my patio on the patio and make phone calls and handle business, and then had the twins meet him over here, they roll from here. I'm over Alonzo house, meet me over here. They know where where I live at is really a cool neighborhood and ain't no traffic over here. So he walked over my yard. Most people wouldn't know who the fuck he was, and we don't have a lot of hip hop fans. My neighbor didn't know what the fuck I did. I did it right next door to their asses, okay? My neighbors did not know who the fuck I was or what I did, and I lived right next to him for 35 years. So that's how we did our shit, how I had my shit under control, okay? And he would come over and hang out, sit on the patio and kick it, man, and just chill it, chill, talk to some of the girls, whatever the case may be. So to see him go down the way he did, as fast as he did, especially, and here's something you got to be a true old school head to remember. Rock Hudson was one of the first white boys that ever died from AIDS. It took that motherfucker damn near 6 months every day. Rock Hudson is resting comfortably at his Beverly Hills home as he's suffering from complications from AIDS. And this went on forever, man. And when you see guys like Magic who had HIV and is healthy as a horse today, I'm sorry, I got questions. You find out on Thursday that you got one thing and 10 days later you out of here. You're out? Come on, man. So, I've always, me and some of the folks that...
You think that's some funny business.
Man, this something ain't right, dude. Something ain't right.
And I know people use the he was fucking without condoms. He said on Howard Stern many times he was fucking without condoms. But from what I understand, everybody was fucking without condoms.
Again, chaos, you can hide shit in chaos, man. You can hide shit in chaos. Oh, he was fucking without a condom. He probably got AIDS from hanging out with Yella, okay? Well, who else got the shit?
Yeah.
Somebody got to give it to the motherfucker, okay? He didn't jump on him, okay? AIDS ain't a monkey, just mosquito shit, okay?
And none of his wives, none of his baby
kids?
mamas,
Come on, man.
No kids had it.
Come on, man.
Huh?
Come on. I can tell you the story I know, but I can't do it on camera. But it's
Yeah.
When you read Frank Alexander's book about Tupac and the day he died, how allegedly all the guns were told to leave the guns in the hotel. These guys are paid cops that was paid to protect these guys, but they was allegedly told to leave their guns at the house, at the hotel. I'm going with him. Now you go with me today. That's my detail. Well, and it's always some funny shit, man. It's always some questionable shit, but it's never an answer. Bottom line is, like I said before, murder, suicide, accident, it's still a dead motherfucker in the room. Okay, somebody died. Was it self-inflicted, done by somebody else, or just an act of nature? Somebody died. Natural causes, somebody died. And, if that's the end result, the end justifies the means.
So when this Nipsey Hussle thing goes down, when it's all said and done, when hindsight is 20/20 and everything in the future, do you think it was some funny business or just a typical senseless nigga killing a person crime?
That's the funny part. You hope it's just some nigga shit.
Yeah. Sadly.
But sadly enough, you don't want it to be.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You want it to be some nigga shit. So, because if it ain't,
who knows what else they're lying about?
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know what might be the reaction if it ain't.
Yeah.
Okay, the reaction. Every action has an equal and more powerful reaction. Okay, so if you folks like, man, you know what? What? It's on.
Government did this? Oh yeah, we burned this bitch down.
It's on.
We
But see, wait. But you going? Why are you gonna burn this motherfucker out? You don't own it. I mean, all you gonna do is make it hard for you to go to get some gas. Okay, it's like me getting mad at you and tearing up my studio.
Yeah, go to Washington D.C. and turn
okay, but
yeah,
it's so many other ways to handle shit. You know, we have an economic problem. We have a emotional problem. We have issues within ourselves. We have to clean up. As my boy said today, the cavalry ain't coming, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
The cavalry ain't coming. If you don't save yourself, it's over. Okay? It's over. If we can't stop shooting dice at fucking Nipsey Visual, if we can't have enough respect for Nipsey Hussle not to shoot dice at his visual, if we don't have enough self-respect not to endorse every negative thing come through the hood, how do we keep on doing this? Okay? Do you know that the world looking at us like we're a bunch of fucking idiots? Why do they do that?
Yeah.
Why is everything, you know?
I told you, honey, it's those niggers being niggers.
Okay?
Again.
I mean, we ain't home, okay? If we was home in Africa, twerking would be the shit, because that's where it came from, okay? We ain't home, and everybody can't twerk. And people like the fact that you can disjoint your ass like that. You got enough ass to disjoint, okay? And, you know, it's like disco. Disco, I tell people all the time, disco died because white men can't dance. Disco died. Disco, oh, fuck disco, I hate disco. Because your girl can dance and you can't, okay? And black men got your girl flipping like a motherfucking top, okay? They doing the hustle the whole 9 yards, so, But you, okay? So, no, I can't stand disco. Just give me some rock and roll.
I can do that. I can nod my head all day. Yeah.
Okay? And funk, that's for the niggas.
Mm-hmm.
That's for the niggas, okay?